I have no equal.
He's beneath you. On with it. Are you going to do this all day?
Cannot be defeated. Keep up!
Don't fall for his tricks. Yes, yes.
You've been bested. My rage unleashed.
Get on with it. Are you going to do this all day? Yes. Don't fall for his tricks.
before me. Stand before me. You've been bested.
He's beneath you.
Tremble before your master.
Don't fall for his tricks.
My rage unleashed. Did you really think you'd win?
That's falling for that.
Tremble before your master.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Die by my hand.
Yes, yes.
My rage unleashed. On your feet.
I will not be caught off guard again.
Are you going to do this all day?
A swift death.
Do get on with it.
Stand before me.
Yes, yes.
Stand before me. I was promised
Go
victory.
on, horseman.
Oh, did you break your sword again?